Okay, another video going over the power of expectations. So I've had a few conversations, and this has been another theme that has come up with individuals talking about being upset about something, and they weren't sure why they were upset. They just know they were supposed to be upset. Um, Going into this is that in psychology, there have been studies on the power of expectations. And this goes into one of the things that I asked one of the people is, are you being yourself? Are you really being who you are? Or are you acting because you think that other people think you should act that way? And with the power of expectation is that we as people, humans, social beings, tend to try to please other people. We do so even with not even knowing that we're doing it. We just do it out of habit. One of the things is we share, if somebody laughs, we tend to laugh a little, or we smile. We tend to go along with what others are saying, or in this instance, we tend to behave the way others expect us to behave. There's a lot of studies that prove that this is right. You can look it up, do a Google search for power of expectations, and you'll see that when somebody is expecting or thinking that you are going to be a certain way, not you necessarily, but when somebody is expecting someone to act a certain way, they tend to conform and act that way. And one of the things that goes on in my head is I heard a saying before is you can't be a hero in your hometown or something. I don't know how really true that is, but with the power of expectation that tends to coincide is that it is substantially harder for people to break out of the molds that they're in because of the people around them, because people continually expect that you're just going to act a certain way. You're just who you are. So you're just going to continue to be that way. Going into this is one of the things that allowed for me to make a big change in my life was that I moved. I finished my time in the military and I went back home, and I wanted to go to school because everywhere that I was looking to apply required some type of degree. And I ended up moving to Omaha, Nebraska, and which was a big move, real far. Moved with just a car full of stuff. But it was a fresh start. I didn't know anybody out there, my brother and his wife at the time, but other than that, I didn't know anybody. So it was just a fresh start. I just was like, okay, this is the person I want to be, and now I can be it. And so I would encourage anybody who is stuck in this type of situation, like, man, I'm upset about this. I don't know why, but I am. Or, man, that bothers me, and I don't know why it bothers me. Or, you're just not who you are, not who you want to be. You're not who you want to be. I would encourage you is to take some time away, whatever you can. I know there's stipulations. I mean, we have to work, we have family obligations, whatever that, but whatever amount of time that you are able to just be with yourself, not on your phone, not on social media, nothing like that. Just do some inner reflection time and get to the core of things. And if something doesn't bother you, let it go. It doesn't bother you, just release it. It's not a big deal. Most things in life are not a big deal. I mean, if you really think about it, if you look at the immediate right now, and you're able to review that and say, okay, this is bothering me, but how important is this? How big is this thing that bothers me? Is this something that's going to affect me a year from now, 5 years from now? And if the answer is no, then it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I would say take some time. Reflect on yourself. See if you are who you want to be, or if you're building towards that person that you want to be. And if the answer is no, then you can work on it.